Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Big Wolf 420. My name's William, and hey everybody, aka Will, Big Wolf 420, and this is the channel that I've created where I do weekly and daily oracle readings and tarot readings that help you on your way or give you guidance to some questions you may have for what might happen to you this week or for the day. So I'm back with the Anna K Tarot deck, and as always, the Anna K Tarot deck is sponsored by the beautiful Miss London Jador and her channel. Guys, she's still on hiatus for a little bit longer, but please go check out her channel. She has wonderful videos, and she's a really, really, really good, intuitive, and powerful reader and light worker like myself, and she's one of my inspirations for doing this channel. Also, please go check out Gregory Scott. His channel's amazing. There's also Tarot with Tilly. I watch her every day. Tarot readings by Kate. There's a lot of people on YouTube that I watch on a daily basis that do a lot of really good readings too. And look what arrived, guys. Look what I got. I also am using now the Oracle deck, which is the Angel Answers Oracle deck, made by, I believe it's Doreen Virtue and Redaline Valentine. So thank you guys for being patient now that I have some new stuff. And I also changed the candle too, since we're in a new month of May. I went with a yellow candle or a golden candle to reflect the color of the deck, Oracle deck that I have, but also just because gold represents a lot of powerful, wonderful things like money, coins, spiritual happiness, yada, yada, yada. So, as always, we're doing the weekly reading. This is going to be the weekly reading for Monday, May 4th, all the way till next Sunday, which I believe is May 10th, 2015. And so we're going to go ahead and just jump right into it, okay? So the first card we have for Monday is the Queen of Swords. Okay, and so the Queen of Swords, basically for me, swords first off again represent, swords always represent air, and associated with the signs of like Libra, Gemini, and swords are mental thinking, mental actions, and thoughts. And so this lady has her sword in an upright position. In the background there's snow, and she's got dark hair, and she's wearing this like beautiful red and purple robe. She's got this beautiful necklace around her. And so for me, the Queen of Swords is kind of like the queen of action, as far as mental thinking. She's on guard about something, but she doesn't look angry or anything. She just kind of looks like very focused, and she's gazing at us, if you can tell. And so I would say that you're going to start the day off for Monday, or on Monday you're going to be really having some strong thoughts, and they don't look negative at all. I don't get a sense of like you're angry or you feel abandoned. I just feel like it's kind of like you're retreating a little bit into your own head for thinking of where you want to go, your next moves. That's what I get from the Queen of Swords. All right, for Monday. Moving to Tuesday. Tuesdays we have the Ten of Cups. All right, this is a really good card too, one of my other favorites. And so the Ten of Cups, cups represent emotions and are associated with the element of water. And the cups are associated with the signs of Pisces, Scorpio, and Aquarius. And so the Ten of Cups is kind of like the, it's a happiness card. It's the, it's like an emotional abundance card. It's really the kind of like, not the ultimate yes card like the Sun, but it's more or less along those lines. Because if you look here, this lady's standing very content and focused, and she's got a smile on her face. There's a big sun behind her with a big bright arch over it, and these cups are all circled around her. So I would say, come Tuesday, we're going to be really the opposite of the Queen of Swords on Monday. We're going to be more content and happy and focused on ourselves, and whatever things we're working on or trying to get done will come to be an emotional way. So I think we're going to be more emotionally pleased and content with ourselves come Tuesday, is what I get from this card. Now moving on to Wednesday. For Wednesday's cards we have, and this is amazing again, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Alright, so the Queen of Pentacles, now Pentacles are represented with the things of like money, possessions, materialistic kind of things, and are associated with the earth signs, which is Taurus, which is my sign, where we're in right now, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Okay, and so you see the Queen of Pentacles here. This lady is pregnant here, and there's like this big abundance around her with all these barrels full of apples and leaves and pentacles here, and she's gazing at intently at this tree, and she's wearing red and blue, and she looks very pleased. She's got her hand on her belly, And so she's really gazing at this tree with like a lot of happy, blissful thoughts in her head, or she's really happy, it looks like, to be looking at this nature and observing. So what I would say for the Queen of Pentacles is there might be something come Wednesday that you're really happy about. Some kind of maybe abundance that comes into your life. It doesn't have to be material. It could be like a friend, some friends that just come by and tell you that they love you, or maybe you get something that you've been waiting for as far as a promotion goes, or maybe something really good on a financial, practical level is going to be happening for you come Wednesday. And you're going to be really pregnant or full of these practical and wonderful ideas that make you happy. You feel really grounded. I just want you to feel really grounded to come Wednesday and happy and content, going off the Ten of Cups energy, but also with this cup here and the way that the tree is in the background. That's what I feel for Wednesday, okay? Now, we have Thursday, guys, and for Thursday, we have the Lovers with another bright, sunny background. Okay. And so traditionally, the Lovers card here looks like the 6th card in the Major Arcana, Major Secret, okay? And you see this couple here, they're very happy and content, they're close together here. There's flowers in the background and a very bright and sunny background in there as well. And the Lovers represents like partnerships on a more romantic level. It's kind of like the 2 of Cups card, but it's more, instead of like business exchange, kind of friendship-wise, it's more of lovers and a relationship. So I sense by Thursday, you might meet somebody this week or on that day, or you might feel comfortable with somebody you love if you're, with somebody or married or whatever. But also I get a sense that you might feel just really happy with somebody else that means the world to you. Like maybe it's a close friend, your best friend, or a parent or guardian or somebody. But there's going to be something that makes you feel even more happy and content come Thursday. And you're going to be really just counting on them to be there for you. And they're going to give you that reciprocation right back too. That's what I get with this Lovers card. All right? And so now, what I did was I did the weekend cards as well. I'm going to go over here and do the weekend cards for you. And this is including Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So the first card we have for Friday is the High Priestess, and then Saturday and Sunday are the whole weekend, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 7 of Swords. Okay. I'm trying to move my light back, guys. Sorry about the glare here. All right, so let's talk about the card first for Friday. We're going to individually break down each card first. So for Friday, we have the High Priestess. And so if you see this tree back here, this tree has really strong roots in this water here. And the water is very calm. And the moon in the background represents different cycles of the woman's life, of the High Priestess' life. And so she's really learned from her lessons, and she's kind of like looking at the different cycles and going, okay, this is where I'm at, and this is the cycle I'm in now, this is where I'm moving into. And it's funny because I forgot to mention that on Monday we have a full moon going into Scorpio. And I'm not an astrologer, by the way, but I do study it a little bit. And so I guess the Scorpio full moon is bringing a very more happy, prosperous time for us. And it's going to really kick us into gear as far as our emotions and as far as where we want to go with our ultimate career-wise. So I sense that this is, by Friday, this is going to really help us listen to our intuition and our inner feelings of where we've been and where we want to go. We're going to be able to see past the whole right and wrong, left and right, black and white thing, be able to go past that and just listen to who we are on the intuitive side and what we feel is coming as far as an ending and a beginning. That's what this is also representing, the beginning, the ending of something, and the beginning of something. The full moon, coming out of the full moon, we go back down the tree and back into her lap, which is the new moon here. Okay? Now, Saturday's card individually is the Wheel of Fortune. And what I sense with this for the Wheel of Fortune is, it's not that we're down here at the bottom in the darkness here, because there's an invisible deity or guardian spinning the wheel, of course. But what I sense is that we're kind of like, I don't want to say we're at the top either. We're kind of between climbing our way at the top and being at the top. So we're about like halfway here if I was to judge a position. But the Wheel of Fortune doesn't necessarily represent finance either. It represents just like the cycle or wheel of life. And it's the 10th card in the Major Arcana. And so I sense that we're really kind of like, we've been climbing our way back up to getting on top of our finances or gains or what we're working on. But I sense that we're going to really start to feel more come later on in the week or in the month, more on top of things and more happy and relaxed with the progress we've made thus far and where we're going in the future. Okay, that's what I sensed for Saturday. And then Sunday's card kind of threw me back a little bit. I was actually surprised. We have the Seven of Swords here. And again, swords are mental associated with the mind, and represent Gemini, Libra, all the air elements. And you see this man here. He's coming out of this house with five swords in his bag, and four swords in his bag. One sword's lit, I believe, in that background. Yes, one sword's lit, lighting up the background for his way. And there's a ladder here with gold and two swords. So what I sense is not that you're being sneaky, that you've been stealing something from someone, or you're going to go to jail. But what I sense from this card is that we're going to have to, coming into next week, we're going to really have to be more on top of our toes and more crafty about the way we get through things, and crafty about how we're going to be able to manage ourselves from mental aspects, so we don't slip back into a negative pattern or go back into our mental thinking of we can't do this, we can't achieve that. It's really learning to be more mental, sharp, and quick on your wit as far as mental ability goes. So if, for example, if there's a problem going on at your work environment or at your home, or there's something that's really bothering you, you're not sure what to do about it or what solutions are, you, instead of just going to that negative space, you're going to have to learn how to climb the ladder of life, I get, from, here, up and down, and really, really learn how to be more tricky and gullible, and see that you have the riches you need to get by, and you don't need to steal anything from anybody else, or lie, or stoop down to their level, but look beyond that and realize that you can get through the situation on your own. You have the power to do that. That's what I get from this card. Before I go into the overall themes and patterns for this week based on the Oracle deck, I drew a card from the top of the deck to see what this was. And I got the World. I'm going to flip it over because I'm not doing any reverse cards. And so the World for Sunday, for the whole weekend, the main theme is this is the last card of the Major Arcana. This is kind of sensing or overall summoning up what I was saying for the whole reading too, mainly with this next coming weekend. The World is the last card of the Major Arcana. It's card number 21, and it represents the Fool's completion of his journey. So the key number 0, or the first card of the Major Arcana, is the Fool. That's the beginning of the journey. This is the end of the journey. And again, the phases of the moon, hence the Friday's card, the High Priestess there. You see the different phases, and you see this tree of life here, and the root is the world right there, and this universe is the center, and there's the sun in the background with the moons. So what I sense here is that we really, in terms of our own universe, we really are going to be knowing come the end of the week, going into next week, that we've grown and matured, and we've learned all the lessons we need to learn, and that we are moving into a new cycle. Something by the end of this week, come Sunday, whatever day it specifically may be, though, for you, there's going to be something that you just completed or came out of, and that you are now ready to move on to the next phase of your life or stage or whatever case may be. But this is telling me overall for the weekend and into next week that there's something that we're completing, or that got completed, the ending of the journey, okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the overall cards for the themes of the week, that we need to focus on, okay? There's going to be 3 tarot cards and 3 oracle cards. Okay, so we have the 5 of Rods, the 3 of Pentacles, and we have the 6 of Pentacles. And that goes with, and by the way, this deck is so beautiful. Look at this lady here, that glowing light in the center. She's holding that glowing orb, and beautiful. I think those are butterflies. There are butterflies on her head. I love that. And then we have the situation will improve. Opportunity, that's beautiful, and no. Okay, so again, I'm adjusting my light, guys. I apologize. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just read these, put these together like this, and we're going to kind of go over, because again, these are major themes or things we need to take into consideration for the week, okay? What I feel from these cards here, based on what I was saying, the overall themes for this week, and I'm sorry, I'm still kind of adjusting them, guys, so bear with me here so you guys can get a good look at them. So with the 5 of Rods, with the situation will improve. So one of the themes I think for this next week and for this upcoming week and going into next week is that if there's any struggles that you've had, that's what the 5 of Rods represents, which is fire, especially with Aries, Sagittarius, those kind of signs. If there's any kind of creative struggles or struggles and joy that you've had here, know that it's not permanent. It's not going to last. Because you see these men here fighting. People have been watching them and observing them. They're kind of arm wrestling. It's more of a friendly exchanging of minds, or physical fight, if you will. But it's not going to last. If you felt like you've been struggling or strifing with yourself even, or a situation, it's not going to last here, because the oracle card that we have is the situation will improve. And there's a lady here with this light up, with her hand up to the light here. And so what I sense is that even though things have been rough for you, maybe in the past couple weeks, months, I'm not sure. Again, this is a general kind of thing. Know that your situation is getting better. Things are looking up. And so then we have the Three of Pentacles. And again, Pentacles are associated with earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Libra. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And the Three of Pentacles represents someone who's diligently working on something in terms of a practical sense. So this man here is at a church, and he's kind of putting in this last pentacle here in the window here. So what I sense is that you're really trying to, or one of the things we have to do for this next week, upcoming week, and going into the next week, is that we need to make sure we're working hard on the things we really want to accomplish in our life, and make sure that we pay attention to our opportunities that are opening up. So, and you see this lady, this angel here, she's got her arms to the sky, and there's jewels falling down. So what I sense from this is that if you've been having any financial problems specifically, or, you know, with your job, or some kind of like trouble saving bills and feeling overwhelmed, know that you are working hard. You're still working hard to get to where you want to be, but also you're going to have opportunity or some kind of divine guidance this next week too, that will come along and help you, you know, achieve that goal, or help you get to that place that you want to be, that healthy place of happiness and contentment, okay? And then the next theme that we had, or the last thing we had, was the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles, again, so this one from 3 to 6, represents fairness and equality as far as finances go. Because you see this king here, this man here, he's giving out these pentacles to the poor woman here with her child. And so what I sense is it's a saying that you're not going to be stingy with your finances if you get that big old opportunity that comes along. And that you're going to be fair and just, and know what things who to help out and who not to help out, you know. Let's see, and then I know that the oracle card that we got was no, but I'm actually going to go ahead and draw another one, because I don't really understand why that would come up that way. So just bear with me, guys. There's a picture of my floor there. Let's see, and again, I'm randomly shuffling. I actually shuffle on camera phones because I don't usually do that, so I'm going to try to do this on camera for you guys for the next theme. What other themes do we need to know? So let's just pick a random card. Oh, we'll go from the bottom of the deck. Okay, there we go. So this says yes. And again, you're like, well, why did you get rid of the no card? Well, I really didn't feel it was right. And also, the reason why I like this card is because this person has a rainbow here. It's really hard to see with the light, guys, but there's a rainbow here. She's wearing pink and gold here. There's the coins around her. But on top of that, there's a beautiful blue or beautiful white light here with the rainbows. Rainbows represent hope, by the way. And she's got a red planet here, it looks like. And I think that's the Earth, if I'm not mistaken, or moon in her other hand. And so I would say that, you know, overall, yes, you're going to know for the themes, you're going to know what to do and what not to do as far as anything you've been wondering, or you know, are you headed on the right path? Yes. Are you know, are you going to be able to fully move and be successful and make this opportunity work for you? Yes. You know, those kind of things. But remember that things are getting better. And so that's what I get from this last card, okay? Is that really you just need to really be fair and know that things are getting better. So yeah, overall, guys, that's the week reading. I'm still working on this with the deck. I apologize. Please, in the comments, because some of you guys do watch these and get back to me, let me know what you think of those cards. If you want me to get a different deck, I can do that too later on this week. And I'm going to be back with the daily reading for tomorrow too. So yeah, guys, please enjoy. Thank you for subscribing. You all are so precious and wonderful to me. I do appreciate it. And yeah, have a wonderful week. All right.